I love about it is the undertones. That's my makeup gone everywhere on the floor. Potentially have broken that palette too. No! 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 Why? Okay, the show's gotta go on. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. My home is smelling so good right now. I have got my 4 favourite candles burning all at the same time from Jo Malone. We've got English Pen Fraser, Lime and Basil, Red Roses, Pomegranate Noir, all together. Ah, smells so good. Anyway, we should probably get on with this. Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm going to go through my favourites of 2017. I didn't really keep up with the monthly favourites thing, so I just thought I'd do one big wrap up. And I know that I'm a little bit late with this one, considering we're nearing the end of January, but better late than never, right? I've been a bit busy. I've been doing my clear out, I've been moving into my home, so you know, things have been a bit chaotic, but I'm back, I'm here, and we're doing this. I'm going to start off with hair. My go-to hairstyle has got to be what I've got going on right now, this glam wave. So to create that, I use my T3 wand, and to be honest, I've tried so many different hair colors and I struggle. I don't know how to use them. Yeah, with this, I really love it for a couple of reasons. One, it's really quick and easy to use. It heats up really fast. I don't find it damages my hair, even if I'm curling my hair, you know, a couple times a week. As long as I use masks every so often, it still looks healthy. I don't see any like broken ends or anything like that. I like also the size of it. It creates a really nice curl, like a really nice size curl, a tight curl that can just be brushed out quite easily into more of a soft wave. All the products I mentioned I will link in the description box below. And then I use my L'Oreal Paris Hairspray. This one is just so good. It's huge, bigger than my head, it lasts forever. And I just picked this up from Boots. It's quite inexpensive, and it's the extra strong one. And even though it's extra strong, I don't find that it makes my hair feel really heavy or, you know, crunchy. It's actually really it's like more of a flexible hold, I would say. And also I feel like it really lasts on my hair. I can go from like the morning doing my hair to, you know, the early hours in the morning the next day and not have a problem. My hair still looks kind of buoyant and curly and wavy, so it's a really great hairspray. Also, just I wouldn't be able to achieve this glam wave without using this brush, and it's a bit of hair in the brush. Do you want that? This is a Denman brush. It's just a really soft bristle brush, so you can brush through your hair really easily without it pulling out the curl. Then I finish off with the Way finishing cream. I feel like this really smooths any dry ends. It also gives a reflective shine, which is really pretty on the hair. So yeah, I really love that one. I did a video recently talking about hair and how to kind of cover up any bald patches or where you've got fine hair here, how to give it that finished look. And I love this L'Oreal Magic Retouch. They actually say that it's a root concealer, so they do it as well for if you have like grey roots or something. But if you just feel like your hair is looking a bit fine on top and you can see like a scalp a little bit and you want to get a bit more intensity and dark and richness to the colour, this one is amazing. Okay, then moving on to my face. Should we start with skincare? Okay, let's start with skincare. I've been loving the Creme de la Mer Renewal Oil. Oh, it is dreamy. It sinks into my skin so easily absorbed. There's no residue. I use this on my face, on my body, on my hair, and it's just amazing. I use it on my hands as well, around my cuticles, and it's just a really great multi-purpose oil. So sometimes when I've been very naughty and I've left my makeup on after a night out and woken up the next morning and my skin is just like so dry, I will take off my makeup and put this on. It's just like my saving grace, because my skin just comes back to life instantly. So I love this one. So moisturizer, I've talked about so much, is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I know a few of you have gone out and got it and told me about it and also said that it's really worked for your skin. I'm all out of it now at the moment, but it is by far one of my favorite creams to use. the texture, the way it sinks into the skin. I love the soft silky finish it gives to my skin afterwards. That means I can put on makeup straight away. I just find it so hydrating on the skin. It's got SPF 15, so you know, even though we don't get much sunshine here this time of the year in winter, still protects my skin from the sun, or any sunlight that's coming through. And just find this one really, really good. Also, in terms of moisturizing cream, I wasn't sure whether to put this moisturizing cream in because I know it's very expensive, and I have in fact actually run out of it. If you are looking for something a little bit richer for your skin and you feel you need it, then this Crème de la Mer product is amazing. It is very rich, so you really only need a very small amount, and it does last for a while. It's also very healing. So sometimes I get like breakouts around my chin area, hormonal, and I find that sometimes like I don't want to put a spot cream on that because it can be too severe, but if I put the moisturizing cream on, I find that it really helps heal and calm my skin. I have kind of some rosacea in my skin, and I feel like this is really calming for it and kind of takes down that redness a little bit. The way I was trying to go through and decide what my favorites were, I was looking through all my empties and I was like, okay, definitely love this one. This is the Moisture Surge by Clinique. Again, really hydrating on the skin, easily absorbed. I find sometimes that my skin, you know, it just looks dry. I don't want to have to reach for my shimmer and my highlighter to give me some kind of glow. I want to build it up from the inside out. So I'm always looking for those really hydrating products, but that don't sit on the skin, that go deep and, you know, give you that radiant shine. That Moisture Surge by Clinique is one of my go-tos. Need to stock up on more. We've come to the end of this one as well. This is the Vichy Eye Makeup Remover. I use a lot of waterproof mascara as well, you know, especially if I'm going to the gym or doing workouts. And I find sometimes with eye makeup removers, I'm there like for ages trying to take off the mascara before I go to bed. I just find when I use this Vichy one, it's oil-based, so I just put this on cotton wool pad and it just removes the makeup instantly, and even the strongest of mascaras. And I've been using this for years, really I have, for years, and I talked about it in another video as well. Really good. Let's go on to masks. So one of my favorite masks is the Clinique Moisture Overnight Mask. The reason I love this one so much is that I prefer to put a mask on overnight, wake up in the morning, and then remove it, because then I really feel like it's worked. And this one's just so easy to add into your nighttime routine. So yeah, that one's awesome. Okay, then onto this Micellar Water by Garnier. This is one of my hero products. I use it every day, morning and evening, to take off makeup, and it's so calming on the skin. It's really great for sensitive skin, removes any dirt. And yeah, I love this one. For night, I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream, and at first I was a little unsure about it because you can feel it on the skin, and I'm not a fan of products that you can feel on the skin. But wait for it, okay. When I woke up the next morning and I looked at the difference in my skin, I was like, oh my days. Oh my God, this was incredible. When I woke up, I was like, girl, what have you been doing? Like, I had a facial, it looked like I'd come back off holiday, I had this glow. I was so impressed with it. So I will definitely trade in and sacrifice the feeling of moisturizer on my skin for the glow and effect the next day. So yeah, I love that one. The next thing I want to talk about is the eye cream that I'm loving, and I am almost out of it, is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream for your eyes. This one is just great. I pop this on morning and evening, and it really helps reduce any dark circles under my eyes. It also reduces puffiness, you know, for those hangover mornings. So obvious when someone is tired, when they haven't been looking after themselves, you can tell in the eyes. And this one is just like a really great brightening eye cream, really kind of depuffs the eyes, gets rid of those dark circles and makes a big difference. So I would always make this part of my morning and nighttime routine. So next product to talk about is the Tan Luxe Serum Drops. And I drop these in my moisturizer every other day, sometimes every 2 days. 2 to 3 days, depending on how much I need it. But I put a couple drops in my moisturizer and just make sure it's really well blended, and then I put it onto my face, and it just gives that nice tint, like that little sun-kissed look, when I feel that I don't want to put loads of bronzer on to achieve that look. I just want something really natural, and the Tan Luxe products are great. What I also really love about Tan Luxe is that it doesn't come off on clothes, doesn't come off on bed sheets, so it's great. I actually love Tan Luxe so much that I often get a spray tan done by my friend Jules, who works at Tan Luxe. And what I love about it, again, the same thing, once I get my spray tan done, I don't have to put on dark clothing and be worried about touching anything or going to sleep and getting it on my bed sheets because it doesn't transfer. So yeah, that's what I really love about Tan-Luxe and why I love these tanning face drops. They also have tanning drops for the body as well. So let's just talk about for nails at the moment. So I love to get a fresh manicure. It's like one of my treats myself. I get done, I would say once a month if I can make it last. Depends how long the shellac lasts. My favorite place to go is Nails Inc. They do incredible manicures and they really look after the nail as well. And I find sometimes people ask me about, you know, shellac and is it damaging for the nail? I think if it's done well and it's removed well by a professional, then you shouldn't have a problem at all. And maybe if you have take a break once every couple months. I really love their products. This is the nail base and then this is the nail color. A lot of their products are infused with things like almond oil, matcha, superfoods in order to make sure that your nails are really well nourished, and so it makes a big difference. They call it nail wellness. I want to talk about this Jo Malone hand cream. I always use the products, the hand wash and the hand creams in my bathroom, but I love this one because I can just pop this in my handbag. This one is the Peony and Blush Suede and it smells divine. And what I like about it, it's really lightweight on the hands. Sometimes when I put a hand cream on, I'm reaching for the towel to then rub off the residue. This one, it just sinks in so easily, smells so good, and keeps your hands looking so fresh, hydrated, and soft, which for me is, you know, really important. It's one of the things I kind of notice first in someone when I meet them is like their hands. That might sound strange, but it's true. You can easily pop them in your bag. I really like small handbags. I hate taking a big handbag and putting everything in it and all these large bottles. So this one is perfect, great size. Jo Malone actually collaborated with Helen Beard, the artist, with these. So that's why you see these gorgeous little illustrations on the bottom. So for products that I love in the shower. So I have been using this Montguerlain shower gel. I've also put the moisturizer as well with it. I actually ran out of the moisturizer, but it smells so good. I get so many compliments, and sometimes when I'm not even wearing perfume or I don't feel like wearing perfume, this is enough, and people will say, oh, what are you wearing? I'm like, not wearing perfume. I use my Montguerlain shower gel. So yeah, really love this one. So then on to perfume. To be honest, like, it was a really hard decision because I love perfumes and I do have a lot. But for 2017, my go-to has to be the Tom Ford Noir. I just love this one. You've probably seen it so many times, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I wear this all the time. And also just like so many good memories. So many good memories of great nights out, but also daytime, you know, fun. It's quite sensual, oriental. Next, products. Let's talk about makeup. It's makeup time. It was a tough call with the foundation because I have a few and I tend to mix them up depending on how my skin looks, whether I've come back off holiday and it's looking a bit more tanned, or whether I feel like my skin is a little bit oily, it needs a bit more of a matte finish. But the one that I go to time and time again, it's got to be the Blurring Foundation Balm by Givenchy. It is just so beautiful on the skin. It's got SPF 15 in it as well, so with that extra layer of protection against the sun. It gives a beautiful, soft, silky finish to the skin. It looks glowy, it looks fresh. I mentioned I have like uneven pigmentation, uneven skin tone, and this one just gives a gorgeous, even finish. Sometimes I won't even need to use concealer because it's enough. It gives a nice high coverage without feeling too heavy on the skin. I really love this one. I just go to it time and time again, and that's why like the products that I'm using are here, because this is actually where I do my makeup because it's got good lighting and it's right by the window. So the products are like my go-to, what I grab when I'm just about to get ready and go out the door. Concealer. Okay, so I have run out of concealers. I go through concealers quite fast, to be honest, and some of you have actually asked me what concealer I like to use for that brightening under the eye. And today I was looking everywhere for a concealer, and I finished my Bobbi Brown one, I finished my Creme de la Mer, and then I came across my Kevyn Aucoin and I was like, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, because this one, it's lasted me so long. I'm so surprised. It's a really quite a big pot of concealer. What's so fabulous about this, not only does it last forever, but it really stays put. And when I use my beauty blender and dab it in, I don't feel that the product is moving. The finish is so flawless under the eyes. It's so brightening as well. It's slightly lighter than my foundation color, and it just kind of blends so well with the foundation as well. So yeah, I really love that product. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is powder. I really love this Givenchy Prism Libra powder. Sometimes I'm like, oh no, I don't want to put powder on my face because it's quite dry. I don't want a really matte look. I want a fresh, dewy appearance. But this one doesn't make your skin really matte or dry at all. It's so finely milled. It just gets a beautiful, flawless finish, and it's my go-to. So I love this one. And the next product I want to talk about is bronzers. So I'm really careful what color bronzer I use because I feel like some bronzers have this undertone of red and pink, and that's really what I want to stay away from because of my skin tone. Naturally, I have quite a flushed pinky appearance with pink undertones, and I really want to avoid that. I want warm bronzy colors. So the bronzer that I love, this palette is almost run out because it's an amazing palette. It is the Tom Ford Contouring Compact. This bronzer is just so good. I don't really use the blush, but I love the bronzer, and as you can see, I've come all out of the highlighter because that highlighter was the bomb. It's really easy to blend in as well, and I use that not only for bronzer but also for the contouring, and just it's really good. You can really build it up without it looking too heavy. As I ran out the highlighter in the Tom Ford Compact Powder, I have been using religiously the Magic Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. This is such a dreamy highlighter, and it's a liquid highlighter. And I love liquid highlighter because it really pops. It really makes you glow. I've described it before as looking like a glazed donut, but in a very good way, because I err on the side of caution with highlighter. You can easily overdo it and for it to look fake. And I don't want to look fake. I'm all about a more natural look, something where you look yourself, but an improved version. So this highlighter is amazing. I put this on my cheekbones, on down my nose, above my cupid's bow, on my clavicle. If I'm going all out, I'll even put it down my arm, even mix it with a bit of moisturizer, and it's like a really nice shimmer, but in a natural way. Talking about that, I did actually want to also talk about the Shimmer Brick by Bobbi Brown, and it is so gorgeous. When I came across this, it was actually Amy Conway who introduced me to it, who is the head makeup artist at Bobbi Brown. And she swears by it, and I watched how she did it on someone else, and I was like, wow, that looks incredible. And I was wondering if it had the same effect on my skin, and it did, and I was hooked. And what's great about this one is like you can mix it up, so if you want like a warmer, darker shimmer, you can start to use some of the colors down here, but if you want to go lighter, you can go up here. I even use this one under my eyebrows. I use it in the corners of my eyes, and depending on the season, if you want to go lighter in the winter months and then slightly darker in the summer months, you have this nice range, and it just blends really easily with my powder. So eyeshadow palettes, this was really hard for me to pick, so I've got two. Is that okay? I've got two. So you already know, if you've watched any of my makeup tutorials, this is the one I'll be taking around to Fashion Week. I'm going to Paris at the beginning of February with one of my favorite beauty brands, and then we're going to be full on New York, Milan, London, and then Paris. But having this palette, having all these different colors at my fingertips, it just allows you to be so adventurous, and I love that, and the pigments are really intense. The next palette is, the reason I decided to introduce this one as well is because this one is like my go-to for every day. It's actually the color I'm wearing on my eyelids right now. This is the Instant Eye Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. Well used, as you can see. It has my name on it. You can go from day to night with this palette. The colors are so gorgeous. They're really shimmery. They're really beautifully pigmented. There's just such a good range as well, and it's all these like natural earthy colors, the warm browns that I love, then going to the dark colors that you can make a really dramatic smoky eye. I want to go on to lashes because I just can't talk about lashes enough these days. Me trying to put on false eyelashes was a joke, honestly. I tried and failed so many times until I got it. I picked up all the tricks of the trade, putting the mirror underneath me, not moving the eye, using tweezers, going ever so slowly, and I finally got the hang of it, and now I absolutely love wearing lashes, and it makes such a difference to a makeup look. It's like the finishing touches that just instantly lift the look. The ones I'm loving at the moment are the Huda Beauty. These ones are scarlet, and it's not the scarlet ones I'm wearing right now. I'm actually wearing the Samantha lashes right now. They're the ones that Huda is wearing on her eyes in all the boxes, and I love it because it's a really gorgeous fluttery eyelash effect what I find is like still quite natural, but still full and fluttery. I actually don't wear any eyeliner with it. I just wear the lashes and it just makes a big difference, I think. I love wearing them on a night out. I love wearing them in the daytime. I'm slowly and surely getting addicted to them. So for mascara, I was toying between two. The MAC mascara though is one of my favorite mascaras ever. It just gives that gorgeous false lash effect, and I put this underneath the lashes, or I will just curl my lashes and then I'll put this over the top. It instantly packs on the color to your lashes. I find that it catches every lash so it doesn't look clumpy, and yeah, I really love this one. So the lipstick that I'm wearing right now, is there much left? I've been doing all this talking. I don't know how much is left of it. This color by Charlotte Tilbury, it's the English Beauty. It's a really beautiful matte color. So what I do with that one is I then put on top my Victoria Beckham lip gloss, and it's a beautiful lip gloss that I put over the top. It is completely sheer, so I put a little bit on my hand and then dab it on because I don't want this to go pink. It's got like some shimmer in it, so as you can see, it gives a gorgeous reflective shine. That was the worst swatch I could have ever done. I'm like, crab hand, look at this shine. Oh God. Okay, well, one day Emma will get a bit more professional. Lip liner of the year has to be, wait for it, drum roll please, the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. That's right, you already knew it was coming. You knew it, didn't you? Because I've been wearing this one throughout the year and it's so good. You can actually just fill in your lips with it, put a little bit of lip balm over the top, and you are good to go. Really beautiful nude, not too pinky, not too pale. That's what I need. There's only a couple more things to go through, so if you're still with me, thank you guys. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Well done for sticking around. And the next thing to talk about is eyebrows. So eyebrows are really important for me. I've moved away from that drawn-on pencil perfection look. And I go now for a much more fluffy, natural, bushy brow. And the products that I use to create that are these two. I've really scaled back. I used to like try so many different products. I was like, can't be doing with that anymore. I basically use this Blink Brow Pot. It's in Indian chocolate. I've talked about it quite a few times in my makeup tutorials. It's a great product. I love the undertones in it. It's not, some undertones are very warm. They almost look orangey on the skin, which was never a good look. So I really love the cool undertones in this, and I like the fact that it's cream based, so it stays put. It's really easy to blend in, gives a really natural look and really fills in those gaps. And then I finish off with this one, is the Legendary Brows by Charlotte Tilbury. I've talked about this as well before. I've actually moved away completely now from using translucent eyebrow products where it's clear. And the reason is, I thought, oh, I'll use that because if it's clear it won't add color and won't look too heavy. But when it dries, it sometimes looks like a grey-white color, and that looks terrible on the eyebrows. So I have moved away from that, and I just use this now, and it gives a really nice color to the eyebrows, fills in any strands. And if you are in that in-between phase where you haven't tinted your eyebrows and they're looking a bit fair, and this just really kind of makes sure that they're all looking the same color, they're all really well placed, and gives that nice bushy look. I find my eyebrows look so much bigger than they actually are because it pulls out every strand. The product I'm going to talk about next and last is the setting spray by Urban Decay. It does feel like you're putting hairspray on your face, but once you get over that part, you're flying. I've talked to other people in beauty, whether it's other YouTubers or beauty gurus, they swear by it as well. It really keeps everything in place. It keeps your eyeshadow in place, it keeps your foundation, your base in place, and it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I really love this, and I take it everywhere with me when I travel. Well, that is it guys for today's video. That's it for my beauty favorites of 2017. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button because I've got so much beauty, fashion, travel coming your way, and I don't want you to miss out. All right, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.